$1.4 billion stolen from ByBit in biggest crypto theft ever. Running a cryptocurrency exchange is a risky business, as hacking victims like MTGOX, Bitfinex, FTX, and plenty of others can attest. But never before has a platform for buying and selling crypto lost a 10-figure dollar sum in a single heist. That new record belongs to ByBit, which on Friday revealed that thieves hacked its Ethereum-based holdings. The hackers made off with a sum that totals to $1.4 billion, according to an estimate by cryptocurrency tracing firm Elliptic, the largest crypto theft of all time by some measures. ByBit CEO Ben Zhou wrote on X that the hackers had used a Musk transaction, likely a misspelling of mass transaction, to trick the exchange into cryptographically signing a change in the code of the smart contract, controlling a wallet holding its stockpiled Ethereum. Please rest assured that all other cold wallets are secure, Zhou wrote, suggesting that the exchange remains solvent. All withdrawals are normal. Zhou later added in another note on X that the exchange would be able to cover the loss, which if true suggests that no users will lose their funds. The theft dwarfs other historic hacks of crypto exchanges like MTGOX and FTX, each of which lost sums of cryptocurrency that were worth hundreds of millions of dollars at the time the thefts were discovered. Even the stolen loot from the 2016 Bitfinex heist, which was worth close to $4.5 billion at the time the thieves were identified and the majority of the funds recovered in 2022, was only worth $72 million at the time of the theft. ByBit's $1.4 billion is by that measure a far bigger loss, and considering that all crypto thefts in 2024 totaled to $2.2 billion, according to blockchain analysis firm Chainalysis, a stunning new benchmark in crypto crime. Bowing to government demand, Apple disables iCloud end-to-end encryption in the UK. The British government earlier this month raised privacy alarms worldwide when it demanded that Apple give it access to users' end-to-end encrypted iCloud data. That data had been protected with Apple's advanced data protection feature, which encrypts stored user information such that no one other than the user can decrypt it. Not even Apple. Now Apple has caved to the UK's pressure, disabling that end-to-end encryption feature for iCloud across the country. Even as it turned off that protection, Apple expressed its reluctance in a statement. Enhancing the security of cloud storage with end-to-end encryption is more urgent than ever before, the company said. Apple remains committed to offering our users the highest level of security for their personal data and are hopeful that we will be able to do so in future in the UK. Privacy advocates worldwide have argued that the move, and the UK's push for it, will weaken the security and privacy of British citizens and leave tech companies vulnerable to similar surveillance demands from other governments around the world. Cocospy and Spyic Stalkerware apps expose millions of victims' data online. The only thing worse than the scourge of Stalkerware apps, malware installed on phones by snooping spouses or other hands-on spies to surveil virtually all the victim's movements and communications, is when those apps are so badly secured that they also leak victims' information onto the internet. Stalkerware apps Cocospy and Spyic, which appear to have been developed by someone in China and largely share the same source code, left data stolen from millions of victims exposed. Thanks to a security vulnerability in both apps, according to a security researcher who discovered the flaw and shared information about it with TechCrunch. The exposed data included messages, call logs, and photos TechCrunch found. In a karmic twist, it also included millions of email addresses of Stalkerware's registered users who had themselves installed the apps to spy on victims. ByBit's $1.4 billion crypto theft, a new benchmark in crypto crime. ByBit, a prominent cryptocurrency exchange, has become the victim of the largest crypto theft in history, with hackers stealing $1.4 billion from its Ethereum-based holdings. This heist surpasses previous high-profile crypto exchange hacks, such as those of MTGOX and FTX, which lost hundreds of millions of dollars at the time of their respective breaches. The theft was executed through a mass transaction, where hackers tricked ByBit into cryptographically signing a change in the code of the smart contract controlling its Ethereum wallet. Despite the massive loss, ByBit CEO Ben Zhou assured users that the exchange remains solvent and that all other cold wallets are secure. Zhou also stated that the exchange would cover the loss, implying that user funds are safe. This incident highlights the ongoing risks associated with operating cryptocurrency exchanges and sets a new benchmark in crypto crime. According to blockchain analysis firm Chainalysis, all crypto thefts in 2024 totaled $2.2 billion, making ByBit's loss a significant portion of this figure. Apple disables iCloud end-to-end encryption in the UK. Apple has complied with a demand from the British government to disable end-to-end encryption for iCloud data in the UK. This move has raised significant privacy concerns globally. Previously, Apple's advanced data protection feature ensured that only users could decrypt their stored information, not even Apple itself. However, under pressure from the UK government, Apple has disabled this feature, potentially exposing user data to government surveillance. Apple expressed its reluctance in a statement, emphasizing the importance of end-to-end encryption for cloud storage security. Privacy advocates argue that this decision weakens the security and privacy of British citizens and sets a precedent for other governments to demand similar access to encrypted data. Cocospy and Spyic Stalkerware apps expose millions of victims' data. Stalkerware apps Cocospy and Spyic, which are used to spy on individuals by monitoring their movements and communications, have exposed millions of victims' data due to a security vulnerability. These apps, believed to be developed in China and sharing similar source code, left sensitive information such as messages, call logs, and photos accessible online. Additionally, the exposed data included millions of email addresses of Stalkerware's registered users who had installed the apps to spy on others. This breach underscores the dangers of Stalkerware, not only in terms of privacy invasion, but also in potential for exposing sensitive information to the public. The incident serves as a stark reminder of the risks associated with using such malicious software. Conclusion: these three stories highlight significant issues in the realms of cryptocurrency security, digital privacy, and cybersecurity. ByBit's massive theft underscores the vulnerabilities in crypto exchanges. Apple's compliance with the UK government raises concerns about the erosion of digital privacy, and the exposure of data from Stalkerware apps illustrates the dangers of malicious software. Each incident serves as a reminder of the ongoing challenges in securing digital assets and personal information in an increasingly connected world. Certainly, below is an extended version of the story, providing more context, analysis, and implications for each of the three main events: ByBit's $1.4 billion crypto theft, Apple's decision to disable iCloud end-to-end encryption in the UK, and the Cocospy and Spyic Stalkerware data breach. ByBit's $1.4 billion crypto theft, a new era of crypto vulnerabilities. The $1.4 billion theft from ByBit marks a watershed moment in the history of cryptocurrency crimes. The hackers exploited a mass transaction vulnerability, a sophisticated technique that allowed them to manipulate the smart contract controlling ByBit's Ethereum wallet. This type of attack underscores the growing complexity of cyber threats facing cryptocurrency exchanges, which are increasingly targeted due to sheer volume of assets they hold. ByBit CEO Ben Zhou attempted to reassure users by stating that the exchange's cold wallets, offline storage systems considered more secure, remain untouched. However, the breach has raised questions about the security practices of even the most reputable exchanges. Cryptocurrency tracing firm Elliptic, which estimated the loss at $1.4 billion, noted that this theft alone accounts for nearly two-thirds of all crypto stolen in 2024, based on Chainalysis data. The incident has also reignited debates about the need for stricter regulations and improved security measures in the crypto industry. While ByBit claims it can cover the loss without affecting users, the sheer scale of the theft highlights the systemic risks inherent in decentralized financial systems. Critics argue that without stronger oversight, such breaches could become more frequent, potentially undermining trust in cryptocurrencies as a whole. Apple's compliance with UK government, a blow to global privacy. Apple's decision to disable end-to-end encryption for iCloud data in the UK has sparked outrage among privacy advocates and tech experts worldwide. The move came in response to pressure from the British government, which demanded access to encrypted user data for surveillance purposes. Apple's advanced data protection feature, which previously ensured that only users could decrypt their data, was seen as a gold standard for privacy. Its removal in the UK sets a dangerous precedent. Privacy experts warn that this decision could have far-reaching consequences. By acquiescing to the UK's demands, Apple may have opened the door for other governments to make similar requests, potentially leading to a global erosion of digital privacy. Critics argue that weakening encryption undermines the security of all users, as it creates vulnerabilities that could be exploited by malicious actors. Apple's statement emphasized its commitment to user privacy and expressed hope that it could reinstate end-to-end encryption in the future. However, the company's actions have left many questioning its willingness to stand up to government pressure. The incident highlights the ongoing tension between national security interests and individual privacy rights, a debate that is likely to intensify as governments worldwide seek greater access to encrypted data. Cocospy and Spyic Stalkerware, a double-edged sword of surveillance. The exposure of millions of victims' data through the Cocospy and Spyic Stalkerware apps is a stark reminder of the dangers posed by malicious software. These apps, often used by abusive partners or employers to spy on individuals, are designed to monitor virtually every aspect of a victim's digital life, from messages and call logs to GPS locations and photos. However, the recent security vulnerability that led to the exposure of this data has turned the tables on the perpetrators. According to a security researcher who discovered the flaw, the breach exposed not only the victim's data, but also the email addresses of Stalkerware's registered users. This ironic twist has drawn attention to the ethical and legal implications of Stalkerware, which operates in a legal gray area in many jurisdictions. While some countries have begun to crack down on such software, its widespread availability and ease of use continue to make it a popular tool for surveillance. The incident has also raised concerns about the security of other similar apps. If Cocospy and Spyic, two of the most widely used Stalkerware applications, can be so easily compromised, it suggests that other malicious software may be equally vulnerable. This breach serves as a wake-up call for both lawmakers and tech companies to address the growing threat of Stalkerware and protect potential victims from its invasive and harmful effects, broader implications, and the road ahead. These three stories, ByBit's record-breaking crypto theft, Apple's capitulation to UK surveillance demands, and the Cocospy/Spyic data breach, highlight the interconnected challenges of security, privacy, and ethics in the digital age. Each incident underscores the need for stronger safeguards, whether in the form of improved cybersecurity measures, robust encryption standards, or stricter regulations. For the cryptocurrency industry, the ByBit hack is a wake-up call to prioritize security and transparency. Exchanges must invest in advanced technologies to detect and prevent sophisticated attacks, while regulators need to establish clearer guidelines to protect users and maintain trust in the ecosystem. In the realm of digital privacy, Apple's decision to disable end-to-end encryption in the UK raises critical questions about the balance between security and surveillance. As governments increasingly seek access to encrypted data, tech companies must navigate the delicate line between compliance and protecting user rights. Finally, the Cocospy and Spyic breach highlights the urgent need to address the proliferation of Stalkerware and other invasive technologies. Lawmakers must take action to criminalize the use of such software, while tech companies should develop tools to detect and block its installation on devices.